Welcome back to my Words of Wisdom series. This is episode number 16. And if you don't already know, which I'm pretty sure you know by now, my name is Rob Moore, award-winning author, leadership expert, and founder of therobmoore.com. And I help people show up, step out, and shine so they can perform better and become leaders who shine. And on today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some advice that I gave my son this morning, because after I gave it to him, I was like, you know what, this would make a great video. So I'm going to be sharing that with you on this video. So this is how it went down this morning. My son's in honors. He's worked very hard to get into honors. This is actually his first year in school where he's actually in honors, and he worked hard to get there. And he started off, we're at the beginning of the school year. A couple weeks ago, I went to a parent-teacher conference, and his average for social studies was a 97, which is just freaking phenomenal. A 97. He's doing everything he needs to be doing in that class, and he's in honors. But last week, he got one of his unit tests back, and he actually got a 53 on that test. And, I was disappointed, at the fact that he got a 53. And he was disappointed as well. But the thing that bothered me was I think he was more disappointed at the fact that I was disappointed in him than him actually being disappointed at the fact that he got a 53. So this was an opportunity for some coaching, some mentoring, for free. This is the benefits of me being his dad. He gets free coaching and mentoring every day. So I asked him, I was like, Zion, why did you get a 53 on this test, man? I mean, how do you go from having a 97 average, doing everything you're supposed to be doing, having your teacher give me phenomenal comments about you, to a 53? And I've been asking you if you've been studying, and you've been telling me yes. And he goes to me, I did study. But I was like, Zion, if you got a 53, there's no way that you studied. You might have studied, but you didn't study to the point that you mastered the material, to the point that you knew it. Because you can feel in your body, you can feel if you know the material, you can feel if you're going to do well on a test. So basically, he was really lying to himself. He didn't study to the capacity that he could have studied to. And that's why he got the 53. So getting into what I really wanted to talk about on this lesson, the tip is, how do you think? When things happen in your life, when certain situations happen in your life, how do you think? How do you respond? How do you react? So in this situation, he responded by getting down in the dumps about the whole situation. And I was telling him that you want to think in empowering ways, not disempowering ways. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to happen in life. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to happen that you can control, but there's going to probably be a lot more stuff that's going to happen that you're not going to be able to control. But what's going to make a difference in your life, in your success, and how your life is going to turn out is going to be based on how you respond or react to these situations that happen in your life. So he didn't do what he needed to do. He didn't do what he knew he should have done in order to get at least an 85 on that social studies exam. So his immediate thinking, his immediate reaction, his immediate response to that was to be down in the dumps about it. And then when I talked to him about it, he got even more down in the dumps about it. So what I was telling him was, that's a very disempowering way of handling the situation, because by handling it that way, there's no way that you can change it if you're going to respond and react in that manner. So I told him the way that he should handle it, or a better way of dealing with it, is to be like, own up to the mistake that you made. Like, all right, I messed up. I made a mistake. What did I do to make this happen? So just understand, what did you do to make this outcome happen? And then own it. Be like, all right, I messed up. I made a mistake. But now you want to think in empowering ways. You want to analyze what you did in order to bring on that result, and then be like, all right, what am I going to do now in order to change it because that doesn't happen again? Do you understand what I'm saying? So I told him that's an empowering way of handling the situation, because that's the type of thinking that's going to help him get the result that he's looking for. Instead of being down in the dumps because he knew he didn't do what he needed to do, and then getting even more down in the dumps when I discussed the situation with him. So so the lesson here is like, how do you think? You want to think in empowering ways, because there's going to be all kinds of stuff. You're going to make mistakes in your life, and there's nothing wrong with making mistakes. My personal opinion, I think you'll learn a lot more from the failures that you have in life versus the successes that you have in life. And that reminds me, I remember I was watching one of Oprah's next chapters. Oprah's master classes, and she had Jay-Z on there. Jay-Z was one of the individuals she was interviewing, and Jay-Z said this. He said, I don't really learn anything from my successes, but I learn a lot from my failures. And since I learn from my failures and make adjustments, that attracts to me success. So I think he really understood where I was going with that. But the lesson is, there's going to be all kinds of stuff that's going to happen in your life. But how do you bounce back from those things that come up in your life? When you have a negative situation pop up, do you get more negative about it? When something bad happens, do you think about it in a disempowering way so that you get stuck and nothing changes? Or on the flip side, do you look for the best in everything? Do you stay positive no matter what's going on? Do you look at all the mistakes that you made and look at them as opportunities to learn and grow? Because whenever you fail at something, whenever something doesn't go your way, you're always learning, because you learn what doesn't work so that you can make adjustments in order to do the things that will work. So focus on empowering ways of thinking, no matter what's going on in your life. How can I change this right now? Well, let's really look at it we can really look at this in like a 3-step process. Step 1, what exactly did I do in order to bring on this result? What kind of thinking brought on that result? Because you cannot change a problem in your life with the same level of thinking. You see, because that level of thinking is what got you in that situation. You need a new way of thinking. So number 1, recognize what kind of thinking, feeling, and acting got me the result that I just got. Step 2, what can I do right now in order to change it as quickly as possible? And step 3, what am I going to do to make sure that this never happens ever again in my life? And if you continue to just follow that 3-step process, that way of thinking, that one idea, this one video can change your life forever. So that's what I wanted to share with you on this video. It took a little bit longer than I wanted to, but there was a lot of ideas that just kept popping into my head that I wanted to share. And there was a lot more that popped in there that I didn't go into, but we'll save those for some other videos. So that's how I want you to practice thinking. That's your action plan that I want you to do. Focus on thinking in empowering ways no matter what's going on. All right? So if you like this video, please like it. Please comment on it. Please share it with as many people as possible. Ask me questions. I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you. I'm all about helping you have a better mindset, better performance, and better leadership skills. And also, be sure to stop by my website at therobmoore.com. I have a free gift there for you. I'm giving away a free version of my Show Up, Step Out, and Shine book. as well as 2 top secret bonuses. Just go there to find out more about that. And I will see you on the next video. Hey, my name is Rob Moore, reminding you to show up, step out, and shine. Now is your time, so make it shine. Thank you very much and have a fantastic day.